Hello viewers, welcome to Skyrider Electric's YouTube channel. So in each and every video I'm getting two different kind of vehicles for you, but with the growth of technology, growth of innovation in our country, in the world, electric vehicles have definitely played a significant role. Now, out of those electric vehicles, electric two-wheelers have formed the major chunk. They have the lion's share in the pie of contribution to the growth of electric vehicles in India. Now, it is not unknown to anyone that the Indian government wants to make a complete shift from ICE or petrol and diesel engine vehicles to electric vehicles by the year 2030. So, electric two-wheelers definitely are playing and will be playing a greater role in that contribution. Now, with the growth of electric vehicles, there will be a huge requirement. There will be a huge requirement for skilled youth. There will be a requirement for candidates having hands-on experience or skilled labor for the development of more number of electric two-wheelers. Definitely, there is going to be a higher northward trend in the demand of electric vehicle engineers in the future. Now, to cope up with the trend and upcoming revolution in the electric vehicle industry, we Skyrider Electric have brought up certain items, certain skills, certain center of excellences that can be helping these youths to get hands-on experience on electric vehicles, and we being an original equipment manufacturer or an OEM, who could do better than us? So today with me I have one more test bench, or I would say an instruction board rather, with me, wherein we are going to learn about the electric two-wheeler instructions, like what are the components in an electric two-wheeler majorly used in order to make the vehicle running. First, come down to the board. What you are going to see are a different kind of components all over this board. So I would firstly start with naming, with differentiating or identifying the different components over here. So firstly, we have the handlebar over here with the switch gear, with all the switching, all the gears that you require, like the headlamp switch, turn indicators, horns, and the speed mode selectors and parking switch. Over here we have a completely digital instrument cluster. Then we have the very important function, a very important component, which is the horn. And over here we have the relay and the flasher along with the buzzer, which works along with the indicators of the vehicle. Then we have the DC to DC converter over here. So that's a 48 volt system completely that we are going to see right now. And right here we have a controller for the motor, which we are going to see in a moment. And this is a miniature circuit breaker or a safety circuit which has been provided in order to safeguard the wiring harness and the complete electrical system of the vehicle in case anything goes wrong. Now, over down here you see the charging port, which is obviously necessary in order to recharge the battery pack of the vehicle when you have zero juice left in your battery pack. Now, if we move down towards the top half of the board, you are going to see the electric motor. So this is basically a hub motor onto which a tire has been mounted just to represent the driving wheel or the power wheel of an electric two-wheeler. So over here you have an in-runner hub motor along with the braking arrangement. So inside you have the brake shoes, brake drums and all of that. And you have the headlights of the vehicle over here, and on top you got the left and the right tail lamps. So basically these are the two tail lamps with indicators, and these are your front and front left and front right indicators. These are the major components which are laid out over here, and these are the components which are generally involved in the basic functioning of any two-wheeler, of any electric two-wheeler. So let's see how can we work this out. So when you first come down to this board, what you got to do is you have to turn this miniature circuit breaker on. So generally this is in the off position in order to prevent any sort of hamper or any sort of damages in case. So firstly what you got to do is you have to turn this on, and over here you have the ignition switch with the key. So you have to turn the ignition key on, and there you see the system completely comes alive with the lights glowing. So you have those indication lights turned on, you have your tail lamps turned on. Now in order to operate this complete system, what you simply got to do is, you have the throttle right here. So this is the accelerator. You can simply twist the accelerator like you do in any other vehicle. Now once we start rotating, or we start giving input to the throttle, the hub motor starts spinning, courtesy the wiring harness of the vehicle which has been done. So this is, you can be rotating at different speeds, and as you keep on enhancing the throttle input, the speed of rotation of the wheel or the motor gets increased. Now along with that, you can also be using other components like your horn. You can see your indicators glowing. Both the front and the rear indicators glow on this vehicle. So as you can see, the front and rear indicators, left indicators turned on. Now we can see the sound of the buzzer and the flasher as well. So that's the indicators for you. Now if I come down to the headlights, so as you can see, these are the headlights that have been turned on, and obviously this can be turned on and off with the help of your buttons. So as you could see in the video, we presented you a complete elaborative electric circuit board for electric two-wheelers with all the components, all the major components that are generally used to run an electric two-wheeler. So the board that we just saw was a complete elaborative test bench setup. But if you want a fairly simpler setup with only the motor and the controller, we also am going to show you one such setup that is extremely simple, does not have all the components like the indicators, horns, nothing of that would be present, only a simple electric motor along with an accelerator. So I'll show you a similar set of equipment that we have right here, which is this particular set of machine. So as you can see, we have a very simple layout of electric two-wheeler, wherein you have the hub motor, you have the controller, and therein you have the accelerator. So this is a completely simple layout that does not contain a lot of clutter. It does not have your horns, headlights, tail lamps, nothing of that sort. And in case if you have space constraints, then you might opt for this particular setup. Now in order to run it, it is very much simple, as we just saw in the previous elaborative electric circuit board. What you got to do is simply connect it to a battery and twist the throttle, and you can see the motor running. Now these test rigs are definitely going to be beneficial either for the students, for the masses. Now how they are going to help improve the candidates or help improve the overall hands-on experiences, definitely the students will gain a complete feel and touch, I would say touch and feel for the electric vehicle components. They will be intrigued, the research thing in their mind will be intrigued, and definitely it is going to help them dive deeper into the electric vehicle technology, which again will help them learn more and more about electric vehicles given the curiosity. So these test rigs definitely are targeted at engineers, at candidates, at students who are more eager to learn about electric vehicle technology, and definitely is going to help them out in developing a better understanding of electric vehicles. So guys, I hope you like these products from our factory, which is definitely something different from the usual videos that we bring up to you. So do let us know what you think of those test benches, instruction boards, and let us know how we can improve these products and what else can we add on to it. So I think we are going to end this video over here, and I hope you'd have liked this video. So if you like, do hit the like button, give a comment, and do subscribe to our YouTube. So guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Signing off.